Hey guys, I thought I'd show you something a little bit different today. This was my first base that I built. It turned into a little bit of a Frankenbase because without a plan, you often run into some problems. So you can see I've got a few things now. But you quickly notice that this is kind of crazy. This was just an added storage I needed to drop. I just needed more storage. So what happened was I initially tried to create a small base. And then I ran into problems with this ground here. I couldn't expand to the back. So I tried expanding in different ways. And after upgrading my center kind of core, the initial part of the base, all the sheet metal, it wasn't practical to try to knock the walls down. So I ended up attaching, so this is essentially 3 separate bases. This is the original portion of the base. And so this was the original first door. You came in, there was a door here, and then another door that went into the TC to the back here. So I made a couple changes. I put in a roll-up door there so you could open the space up a little bit. Had a couple furnaces, added a couple traps. Didn't place the TC right when I first started, so the boxes I couldn't fit as much in here as I would have liked. I found this fridge, I put it there, then it kind of screwed up that door, and if you notice that was armored. I upgraded hoping to be able to remove it, and it didn't work. So this was the first edition. This is what I call the workshop. And basically this is a good size place. I've got a repair bench, research table, and all 3 workbenches in here. I just didn't want to smash them to get them out. Trap, can light, a regular overhead light, and this is just some of the loot and things that I've accumulated. So what I've had to do, because this is essentially 3 bases, is stockpile some resources in each area, just in case I got trapped in during a raid and I needed, a weapon or something like that. I have stuff scattered around. This was the last edition. I wanted to go up because the roof was a vulnerability. You could jump from that elevated position behind the base and get on the roof. And that meant you only had to go through one roof tile to get into the TC. And so right there is just a little storage area for the time being. And this is, I didn't really need this space, so I made this up as the little living quarters. So it's got a little outdoor component. Initially, I was thinking of having an enclosed outdoor area, but I also needed access to the roof for the solar panel and stuff. And so I didn't have a hatch blueprint or a hatch to put in there, and so I left it open. The one section I decided to close off with a metal grate and put a window in there, just to give it a little bit of protection, but there's nothing up in that section anyway, so somebody came in. Here's my little deck now with the barbecue and a chair if I wanted to hang out outside. Now clearly this isn't something in a high PvP area that you're going to want to do. But this server is mostly dead at this point. And so I didn't have much else to really do but play around and experiment. So I ended up hooking up some lights. So I have a single solar panel that runs down to a splitter that goes into the battery, and then it goes into that, I can't remember what that controller is called, but basically during the day all the power goes into the battery, and at night the light comes on. And here's a night view of the living area. And so you get the fire going, and I can open that little door to create a little extra room. You can see the sky. I'm still not sure what I'm going to do with the room next to it, but you could, this You can throw in more barbecues here with storage and put little storage boxes underneath them. That next room, if I put in a roof hatch to still give me access to the roof, obviously, the ladder hatch, I'd be able to put more storage in there as well. And so there's a lot of little things that you can do. This, like I said, is not on a main PvP server. There's maybe a dozen people on here at any given time. So I can come out at night, check out the moon and everything. So this is a fun thing that you can do on servers that aren't, PvP focused.